This is Our Musical World, and I am Dr. Augustus O. Hill. You know, I think it's very important for us to think about history, where it is, where it comes from, and that will help us to know where we are today and where you need to go. I especially feel this for young people. And in my field, which is music, it's extremely important there. One thing I like to always tell students or suggest to them that this learning process really requires four things. Number one, you must learn. There's some information that you must get. Number two, you must think about that information that you get. And so it's not just something that you do to learn a fact, but to think about it and to make some decisions, draw some conclusions about it. The next thing would be to inquire, to really ask questions. Don't accept anything just because it's there, but to ask about it and research and follow up on that. And then the fourth thing would be to serve. That is, the information that you get, the experiences that you have are there to help other people, to serve humanity in some kind of a way. In American music, the spiritual was an early form of communication. Yeah, it came over with the slaves when they came from Africa. They brought their traditions with them, which includes like a call and response, a lining out of that. That is somebody singing something and then the rest of the group joining in with them. And also when they first came over, they brought their drums with them. But when the slave masters figured out that they could use the drums to communicate with them, they prohibited their use. But the people had enough ingenuity to continue to sing songs. They were allowed to sing songs. Then they used those songs to communicate. It would be something like gonna cross over Jordan. Well, that might have been a symbol for a group to know that someone was getting ready to run away and go to the north. And so it has this importance in the history of things. And then the slave songs, or the spirituals, eventually over a period of time evolved into you had this blues, you had gospel music, and then even today you have rhythm and blues, hip hop. So all of those things came from the root of the slave song. You know, I mentioned that spirituals were used for songs of freedom. Now, as an aside, they were also used for work songs and songs of healing as well. Help make the day go longer. But in relation to the Song of Freedom, there is one that is called O Freedom. And there's a story that goes along with that one. Whether it's true or not, we'll never know. But there is a story which says that there was a former slave who won his freedom and went north to earn money to come back and buy his family. And so he went and toiled for a number of years. And when he came back down south to buy his family, he was not allowed to do it. They would not let him buy his own family. So rather than have his family remain in slavery, the entire family just walked into the sea. And as they approached the sea, the family decided to walk into the sea. And as they did it, they were singing the song, "Oh freedom over me. Before I'd be a slave, I'd be buried in my grave and go home to my Lord and be free." That was Project Genesis and the Genesis of Old Freedom. Until the next time.